Welcome to KDrama Divas, a podcast and community for passionate fans of Korean dramas. Join us as we explore the captivating world of K-dramas, discussing the latest releases, timeless classics, and everything in between. Whether you're a seasoned K-drama addict or just stepping into this addictive realm, get ready to laugh, cry, and fangirl with the KDrama Divas. You're listening to the KDrama Divas podcast. My name's Amanda.
I'm Maureen.
I'm Serina.
And we are talking about
When Life Gives You Tangerines.
part 2.
Episodes 5 through 8.
5 through 8.
Yes.
Wow. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
It's a journey. It's a life journey.
Good one,
It
but
is.
It's tough for me.
It is. It's got its moments.
It definitely does.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about today. But before we get started, Maureen has gossip.
Ooh.
Ooh, gossip.
No, I was just looking at these different headlines that people have posted saying Park Bo-gum has announced that he was getting married. Well,
What?
no, he just has announced that he wants to get married. He's going to look for a wife. Which is the usual thing that you really see with some of them, but
Do they generally announce it?
well,
Because isn't it obvious that at some point I guess maybe not everybody wants to get married.
I know.
but-
So who knows who actually posts these things? But
Wow.
there's a lot of women out there who might be.
Are you
happy.
hoping to be on the list?
No.
Park Bo-gum, Mary's grandmother.
I don't think so.
But if you're listening and you're single, maybe you should go to South Korea, put on your
Yes.
lipstick. Like our female lead who wore her lip gloss for Park Bo-gum
Oh, there
in
you
the
go.
drama.
There you go.
And
See-
she said ever since she was 14.
Okay, but what are the odds that somebody just going there,
I know.
putting a lipstick is going to run into him?
If it's fate.
If it's meant to be.
We do watch dramas,
Yes. I
That's
don't
true.
know what church he goes to, but he does, I think, go to a church.
Oh.
So go to church, wear your lipstick.
We have a special guest
In the room with us.
in the room with us.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
Are you going to tell us who, or are you just
My
going to leave us?
sister.
She's observing today. Do you want to say hi?
Hello, everyone. What a pleasure it is to be with these beautiful ladies today.
We paid her well to say that.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell us her name, or do you want to be anonymous? Just your first name.
Cheryl. With a C.
So
We're glad to have you here to listen.
we are.
She hasn't really seen many K-dramas, but that could change.
Absolutely.
Maureen, you've tried, right?
Oh, I think we
Yes.
talked on the podcast
We
how
have.
you've tried.
We have.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always hard to
But
pick
you know
up
what?
the
We
first
talked
one.
about
I
You
did
didn't know, huh?
introduce her to BTS,
Ooh.
and she was very impressed.
She's giving us 2 thumbs up.
Yes.
Oh, it's her heart. like one sister, like the other. Amanda's like nodding in disbelief.
I have 2 of them now.
So Cheryl's here visiting for a little bit. So she's joining us in the studio and giving us a little morale boost and supporting us. So it's awesome.
Yeah. So we all watched, getting back to When Life Gives You Tangerines, we all watched the last 4 episodes and we watched them separate.
Correct.
Yes, we did.
And I think at one point I texted them saying, I don't know if I can do it anymore. I don't know. It was so heart-wrenching.
Oh, it was.
So heart-wrenching.
So heart-wrenching. And I'm sorry, but some of it hits a little close to home.
Oh, and I
You know.
thought that, and I thought, oh my gosh.
Yeah, my dear Serina.
Oh,
I don't know
So-
how much you want to share about that.
So-
Yeah, I thought of you the whole time.
my gosh. I was going,
Oh.
oh, this is going to.
Yeah. I don't want to cry. So just, I mean,
Yeah.
when our son was 2.5, he passed away. And so I totally understand. Sorry. No, I totally understand, some of the emotions they were going through and not wanting to go on, but you have to, so you just have to pick yourself up and you want your other kids to feel like they have a normal life on top of it, So I completely understand, and it was hard to watch. But what were you going to say?
Well, did you feel like you were watching your own life for a minute when you saw IU when she's laying there and she can't go on and she's just like wants to die kind of?
Yeah.
I just thought of you.
Yeah. I remember laying on the couch and my go-to is worship. That's just what I do, and the song that I just kept playing over and over was "It Is Well." It is well with my soul. And even through that, I just knew that everything would be okay. And God is faithful, and he brings you through everything, and obviously not that it's easy.
Yeah.
But he gives you the strength to get up and to put one foot in front of the other and to make it through and to still make life beautiful, even though you've gone through that. And, I remember people sending cards and stuff and me replying to them and just saying, as hard as it is, I have a peace that passes all understanding. And I don't know how to explain it, but the word says that he gives you that peace. And I know it's true because I've walked it. So I know that's way off the grid for it, but
No.
yeah, it really did hit home.
Yeah.
So it made it really hard.
I'm sure it did. Because when I was watching, all I could think about is you. And then even like how they said we have to move on, even if it's just for our other children. And I thought it was the same for you. You had a child and you had to move forward and love life and somehow make it. And
Right.
God's so good and faithful, even in the hard times. And but it doesn't mean the pain goes away.
Right.
So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And it's especially, I don't know, I was thinking about Mark when
Mark is my husband, by the way.
when Park Bo-gum's character,
Yeah.
when he sat there and he did it by their ages, and when he'd see a boy be like his son's age, and
Right.
he'd pay attention to him and see what he was doing.
Right. And give extra things to them. And,
Yes,
and
yes.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So not to see a dinner. These episodes were. They were so touching and so heart-wrenching, just seeing everything they were going through and how it affects each one of them so differently, and how each one of them kind of get through it and work through it and move on, you know, because everybody reacts to things so differently, even though you're going through the same thing. And the guilt that each one of them felt, each one of them felt like it was their fault for
all
different
four of them.
reasons. Yeah. So,
And each time they would say, "It's my fault," I just broke down crying every time.
Yeah.
Because they carried such a heavy burden.
yeah.
Yes.
And I'm watching this, obviously we're all crying, but in my mind, I keep thinking there's going to be sunshine coming, right? There's going to be something positive that comes from all of this. And so that's what I'm anxious and ready to see, is how they come out of this and how they make it something beautiful, you know?
Yeah. Hopefully.
I mean, that's my hope.
You never know.
Yes.
If that or
Well, I mean, right now I know that they're going to go back they're going to go back to the past again, and we're going to see other parts that they haven't shown us yet.
right.
Maybe.
But I think they will.
Yeah.
And then they keep coming back to the present time, which is in the future
Right. Yeah. It's hard.
Yes.
It's a flashback of her whole life,
Yes.
basically.
Yes.
And the mother-daughter element. And sometimes I wonder, is this actually going to be more about the daughter than the mother? I don't know.
Right.
It's
Like the
kind of
last-
strange, isn't it?
Yeah, the way they're bringing the daughter into it. And
Do you mean, so like at the very beginning of it, it shows an older lady
Well, that's
who is
her.
doing that, right? So do you think that that's, how do I explain it? Do you think that that's the daughter when she's older, or do you think it's her
No, I think
when
it's,
she's
I think
older?
it,
Do you know what I'm saying?
yes, I do know what you're saying, but
No,
I think it's,
the original, the mother.
yes.
But it's the daughter telling a lot of the story
Yeah.
as the narrator, I
Yes.
think.
Right.
Yes.
So I don't know. She's questioning me. Everyone, I wish you could see.
No, she said she couldn't believe that I think she was 75, right? On her birthday.
Yeah.
Is
And
that
she
what it
says, I
was?
can't believe I made it 75. I know we talked about it last time, but it is a little bit of a, it's might be easier now. Her playing the part of the mother and the daughter.
Who?
IU.
Right.
You know? But
I like it.
I like it.
You didn't like it before.
I know, but I like it.
What changed?
I'm just seeing volume 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 4 volumes in this, and that was volume 2. Yes.
So I'm confused.
So the actress IU plays the female lead when she's like a teenager, young adult. But then she also plays the daughter when the female lead's middle-aged.
Right.
So it's the same actress,
Okay.
IU.
Right.
But she's playing 2 different characters.
But last podcast, Maureen didn't like that.
I know.
But this podcast, she does.
Yes. But I think it's because she is such a good actress that
She is. She is.
What did you guys feel when they sold their house at the
my
end
word.
to pay for her to go study abroad? That killed me. I'm
Yes.
like, no, don't do it.
I know.
And maybe I'm viewing it through American eyes.
Yes.
Maybe it's because I'm an American. But I just think
they're sacrificing
everything.
everything for her.
Yes.
Everything.
For her. Yes.
And it just made me so sad.
Yeah.
I
mean,
know.
But they want to give her such a better life and
Yes.
more opportunities than they had. But
Right.
it's like, I felt so sad for them. And I'm thinking, do you really want them? I don't think she would have gone if she knew they were going to give up everything. Do you think they just did it behind her back and then said, here's the money, go? I just can't believe it. It's just so hard.
I would kind of tend to think that they would, knowing that
Mhm.
she wouldn't allow them to do that for her because she didn't even want, like when the teacher was trying to give her money, she didn't want her mom to know, kind of, you know, because she knew that her mom would do anything and her dad. Oh, my word. And when the dad shows up in town and he waits all day for her
Oh, my goodness.
and she's going through all that stuff and he just, I mean,
How
just
did you
their
like the
relationship.
boyfriend?
That is the funniest kind of like plot twist there.
Right.
He says 8 times, I think it was, wasn't it? 8 times she broke up with him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He just says, well, you know, this is my 8th time. And the father jumps on it right away and says, you've had 8 different girlfriends.
Yeah.
And he says, no, it's her. I think the father really warmed up to him. Then, you know?
But he didn't want to, and he doesn't want to let on that he
No.
has. And especially when he said to the father something, whatever the line was about, she says, I don't ever talk to her, something. Or talk.
She says I'm too quiet.
Yeah. Which is exactly what
yes.
What
I
his
don't know what
wife
to
said
call
to
them.
him.
Yeah.
Yes.
When they were younger.
dating.
When they
Yes.
were young.
Yes.
And so then he's like horrified, like, oh no. It was so funny. And I wonder what's going to happen with that because, you know, remember the end when she's about to, it looks like she's getting, it's like a flashback or forward, who knows. But she's in a wedding dress, getting ready to be married.
Right.
And they kind of indicate like maybe she's not going to go through with it.
Or maybe it's not him.
I know, maybe it's not.
That was my thought, is maybe it's not the soldier guy.
Or maybe she was just scared and they're just showing her scared, but she'll go
Because she's
through with it.
bawling like she doesn't want to go. Maybe she's bawling because she's so happy. I don't know.
It's very strange. Have you started episode 9?
I just turned it on. Remember when I saw you
turned it
this
on?
morning?
Well, I don't know how many.
Anyway, you know me.
How
I'm old fashioned.
How much did you watch?
None.
She just turned it on and didn't watch any.
Okay. She looks really
We believe
guilty.
that.
No, I haven't.
Okay, so you don't know what happens.
No.
Okay, good.
Okay. All right.
I'm really curious. So I mean, it seems like it's there's a lot we don't know. Like when they sold the house and they're moving, are they still on Jeju Island?
Oh,
I think
I think they moved into.
moved.
To Seoul?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then what's he gonna do if he doesn't fish?
I don't know.
And what's she gonna sell if he doesn't fish?
Right.
Like that'd be a really hard life to start over.
But it kind of, to me, it seemed like they were completely starting over.
Yes.
And maybe because remember that there was back on Jeju Island, there was a poetry contest going on, and the friends submitted her poem. Remember,
Yes.
as she
Yes.
is as an adult. So I'm wondering if they're going to flash back to what happened from that, and that ties into her being there.
Yes. We don't.
Well,
There's
they-
a
now
lot
she's a
of things
teacher or
that they
something.
could flash back to.
But
Right.
they did show what happened. She won it.
Yes. But she didn't know she won.
But they thought it was a student and they were just looking for
So
her.
that's
Yes.
kind of open.
Oh, okay. I just thought that was it, and that storyline ended.
Well, they might. But
I
we
think
don't
it's
know.
going to play more into it. And like she then maybe becomes a teacher or becomes a poet or
I
something.
hope she becomes a poet. It seems like
Mhm.
maybe. But then I don't know, because as the daughter is an adult and working out of school, she doesn't treat her parents like they're educated or like the mom's a poet. You know what I'm saying?
But that's
That's how daughters
age
are,
thing.
right?
Yeah, right.
Right, Mom?
Right.
And I mean, she's very smart, but she isn't educated.
That's true.
So maybe that is her attitude: is you're not educated, but that doesn't mean she's not smart.
yeah.
I'm not educated and I'm smart. No.
Yes. I'm
Right.
not educated
really
and I'm
not.
You
smart.
could be
You are.
educated and not smart.
That
Yeah,
see, it goes both
exactly.
ways.
That's kind of me.
Yeah.
I call it like it is.
Oh no. I'm kind of torn between her relationship as I don't know how to differentiate between the different timelines. Her as a mother, her flashbacks and her continually talking to her mother who has died,
Right.
that whole relationship and how she just can't get past that, you know? So
Mhm.
that kind of is hard for me because it's like, why hasn't she been able to move on more? I mean, I know she had such a,
I just think she realizes more that her mother, the things that her mother did, and
as she gets older, she
as she
sees
gets
that.
older, even though her mother died when she was 10 years old.
Yeah.
And
And she said at one point, she says, I thought you were, she didn't realize her mom was as young as she was
Yes.
because she worked so hard.
Yes.
She looked so much older.
yes.
And what she did for a living was very, very tough.
Oh,
So it really wore on her, and that's why she died so young. So maybe that's it. Because I think even as I get older, even I look back and think, oh, I wonder when I was doing these things as a teenager, what was my mom thinking, or as an adult, what was my mom thinking when I was, younger doing certain things.
that's good that we're thinking this way, because I think that's what the whole point of the story is, isn't it? It's a lot about women's relationships and all, even
Right.
though we have the nice men in it, but it is about like the mother and daughter relationships and
Right. And the friends,
and the friends
close
and
friends that are there through
Yes.
thick and thin.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. More like family, like us, huh?
It's true.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then, I mean, even the relationship, the relationship between the daughter who's now in college and the dad, because it seems like it's kind of a strained relationship because her and her mom's relationship kind of is tight, but because there's so much alike, I'm sure that
Mhm.
causes some friction. But the dad, as much as he loves his wife, the mother, I think he has that same love for his daughter because he sees the similarities and he just so wants to just protect her, but he has to kind of stay away, right? He kind of just stays in the background.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know. I mean, he certainly loves her, but he's so quiet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And she's so open, and he's so quiet and keeps to himself and doesn't talk a lot. And I think that's just more who he is, right?
Right. And so where does the brother play into this? Because they kind of bring him in.
Yes, they do.
I feel a little bad for him. I mean, even though he's like a little delinquent, but I mean, he probably does feel like the second
fiddle.
Yeah, perfect.
He
Second
has
fiddle.
to. Yes.
Right.
But I'm curious what kind of role he'll play in the next 4 episodes.
Yeah.
I just feel like he'll become more prominent. Maybe not. I don't know.
I think he should.
And
I don't know.
I know we're terrible with names, but we've noticed that this one of the stars of Startup and Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha is in it. And we're just wondering what part he has in it.
And I love him. And I'm looking up his name right now because
I know. I mean, we're so bad with
we want to
names,
get
and
better.
we want to.
Don't give up on us. We will.
Maybe you should.
Well, no. Don't give up on us. We'll learn how to say names. But we have been kind of lazy lately. But we'll try harder, right? Right?
Yes,
Fighting.
yes.
Fighting.
Serena, you had him out earlier, his name, right?
Nope. Kim Seon-Ho. Yeah? No.
Okay.
No. Yes.
You sure?
No.
Kim Seon-Ho.
Okay. So yeah, he is. We miss him. I miss him.
Yes.
I loved him in Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha.
I loved him in Startup.
Yeah. Well, I did too, and that was the problem. But that's a whole nother story.
Yes,
Exactly.
that is a whole other
Yes.
story.
I think we all agree on that one.
You agree?
Yeah.
And he was in Welcome. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Welcome to Waikiki.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
I didn't see that one either. I was thinking it was Welcome to Del.
Oh, yeah. But okay, so
100
then,
Days My Prince. He was in that. And Strongest Delivery Man. Did you guys see that?
I did
Have
not.
not seen that one.
Really?
No, I know you've seen
And
it.
Run
but-
On. Did you guys see Run
Yes,
On?
I've seen
Doesn't
Run
that
On.
one in Sash?
Run On, no.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
No, it's
That's
not
why
sad.
I've avoided it.
No. I think you avoided it because it's slow.
Oh.
Well, that's not why I avoided. I
Oh.
avoided because I thought it was sad.
No.
I don't like sad. Oh. So she's really in this?
Yes, he is.
Oh my
But
gosh.
who knows who he can play because he is 38 years old. I know that.
Oh, he's in 12 episodes of it.
Oh my gosh.
So he's been
Wait a
in it.
minute.
Oh my gosh.
Who is he then? It's a special appearance. Oh, maybe it's just because 12 episodes are out.
Oh.
Maybe he's not actually in 12
No,
episodes
maybe
of
he's
it.
in 12. If
In
it's
episode-
special.
No,
episode
it
number
says
12?
12 episodes. It doesn't say number 12.
Hmm.
Oh, and he's in 2 upcoming ones.
Which ones?
I don't know. It's called Can This Love Be Translated? It's a TV series. It's coming out in 2025.
Oh.
So I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I'm excited. It's been a while. Welcome back. I wonder if I can find it. Okay, let me look one other place and that way I can move on.
But speaking of scandals,
Oh,
Yeah.
we weren't even talking about the scandals.
well, I know he was kind of involved with one. But anyway,
Which is sad. He shouldn't.
yes, he shouldn't have been. Oh, this one shouldn't have been either. Kim So-Hyun, I think that's the way we say his name. Who knows though? But you know, he's the fabulous actor of It's Okay to Not Be Okay,
Yeah.
and the Queen's oh gosh, what was that called last year?
The Queen's Umbrella?
No,
Queen of Tears?
Yes,
yes, thank you.
That's
I
fine.
think it's terrible that he is involved in this scandal that's going on with this poor girl who has committed suicide.
What?
And I know that it's bad. I think it's so horrible for them. They always feel like that's their only way out. And I just think it's a horrible thing.
I don't know what's going on.
So there's this actress and she committed suicide, but now
Her mother and
her family's very distraught and they're blaming the male lead from Queen of Tears because they were involved in some type of relationship.
years ago.
But
it might be current mom from pictures. I'm not sure. But either way, it doesn't mean it's his fault. It's a very sad
do they want
thing.
him to commit suicide too? What? You know, it's like he's been dropped by Prada, and
We don't like Prada anyway. We're going to drop Prada.
yes,
Everyone drop Prada.
But-
Okay.
but I mean, it's like, so what this one company said, we're not dropping him, and I thought, yes, good. And but now they've come out this week and they're saying no, it was she's been married and it was her husband. But so
There's
like,
so many rumors and
why
gossip.
do you have to do all this stuff to a poor? I mean,
Right.
well, he's not a poor actor, but you know,
He's paying the consequences for something that probably isn't his fault. And just because people talk, then
right.
so that's not, it's not right.
So anyway, we're supporting him.
Yes. No matter what, we support him.
Yeah. And it's too bad. It's just a very sad situation. And her family, I mean, they must be going through so much.
Yeah.
Right.
And
But still, don't drag someone else down
Right.
too.
yeah.
Right.
And maybe, when you're going through pain, you want to be able to blame
Anybody.
something, someone, make sense of it. It's easier. It's almost easier to cope if you have someone to hate and blame.
Right.
And so we just pray grace over that situation and forgiveness and
Yeah.
love. And it's terrible. But
Yeah.
that is terrible gossip and news.
Well, we'll keep watching him.
Yeah, we will.
So.
And we don't buy Prada anyway.
Oh, I have it all over the place.
So getting back to
When life gives you tangerines.
that man that we were talking about, what was his name? Oh my gosh, we're so good.
Kim.
Kim Seon-Ho? Kim Seon? How do you
Yeah.
say it, Serina?
I don't know. Kim Seon-Ho.
Yeah. So actually, I found a better website, and he's in episodes 9 through 12.
Oh. So it's coming up.
Yes.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yes.
He might be the one that she's marrying.
Wouldn't that be something?
I'm showing Cheryl pictures of him.
We love him. We should show her hometown cha-cha-cha.
That would be cute.
Don't want me. I love Startup better.
No.
Because it has a horrible ending. They don't.
She should end up with him.
They should end up with him.
I know, but you know,
I might have liked Startup better if I hadn't had that hope. You know what I mean?
right.
Maybe if I watch Startup a second time, I'll like it better. But
Well, maybe
you
if I
know what?
watched
You
it
need to see
first
it
Yeah.
again.
before,
Yes.
but I
yeah,
just,
Without any
bias.
man,
Yeah,
I
without
just
any
love
bias.
him.
Me too.
Yeah.
But Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha, it's kind of slow. It's a good ease yourself into K-drama drama.
And
it's so
It's so cute.
So cute, and it has a small town vibe. Michael's favorite.
It's hometown cha-cha. I mean, I know he likes.
Well, who knows what his favorite really is.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
True.
But anyway, so we have that. And to anticipate this week as we watch episodes 9 through 12, get
Yes.
ready, everyone.
Okay.
Yes, they're in. Oh, wow. So he's just in it this week. He won't be in it for the final 4.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's telling me that those are the only episodes he's in, or maybe only episodes he's in that are out.
Right.
I don't really know, but
Either way, we're excited.
yeah, that's true. So, what else did we want to say? I feel like there's so much.
I know. Did they get their house in this last one that we?
I think it was the first 4.
Was it the first 4?
Which either way, I was about to talk about that. So that's
Okay.
funny. We're like such wavelength right now. Wave.
I'm on a different planet.
You usually are. I thought it was so sweet when he bought her the house,
Mhm.
her childhood home.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was just such an incredible moment.
Yeah.
And it's like he bought everything that had been taken away from her.
Right.
And that's why it was so hard to
Mhm.
watch them sell it all.
Yes.
Like,
I know.
I know I already got emotional about it, but
And to move from, I mean, this is totally off the point, but to move from such a tight knit community that they had in the village, right?
Yes.
To the big city and an apartment complex. And so, I mean, that was extreme.
And she had a position there. Remember? She won.
Yes.
What did they call her?
Oh, yes.
The village, the chief.
Yes, the co-chief.
She was the chief. Yeah.
That's right. I remember
the
that.
first woman chief.
Yes.
And that was her goal since being a child.
Right.
And his was to be the first lady.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
So really, she fulfilled both of their dreams right there.
Yes.
And it was so wonderful.
So to give all that up, that's
I know.
a lot.
The sacrifice.
Right.
And I hope the daughter doesn't squander it. You know?
Right.
Yes.
Like, I hope she sees what her parents have done. And I mean, I know that everyone goes through ups and downs in life, but I hope she appreciates it and treats them well and works hard. And you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
and she realizes it when she's younger, not when she's older and her parents aren't around or something.
or not when her mom's 75.
So
Yes.
can I tell you the other thing? So I'm really afraid that something's going to happen to him.
Me
to the-
too.
Yes. Me
Really? You are
too.
too?
I am
Yes.
too. I'm so afraid
I
of
know.
that.
Mm,
They have not shown an older version of
no.
him yet.
But maybe they will in the next few episodes.
Maybe. But
Yeah.
But really, they only show the older version of her, really old, episode 1. And we know by then he doesn't seem to be there.
Well, yeah, because, and when they're in the house we're assuming Seoul, in the apartment, and, you know, in some of the earlier episodes, and it was the mom, the daughter, the sister-in-law. Was it the sister-in-law? Who was
He
it?
came in. He was
Did
there.
he come in?
did he come in?
They haven't
I'm
shown
pretty
him
sure.
much, but they haven't shown him.
Okay.
Because
So,
I think he was. I think he was.
that's going to break
Okay.
my heart.
But
Oh,
we
I
know
know.
it's coming. We know it's coming because this is a picture of her whole life, the ups and downs and
Right.
how life can be.
Mhm.
I can't believe I'm watching this. I mean, it does not.
I know. What was the other one we were going to watch? Something about
Potatoes.
potatoes. The
But
potato
you know
lab.
what? I have heard the Potato Lab is very similar to Brewing Love.
Oh, dear
Oh.
God. But I
really feel.
Oh, have we posted Brewing Love yet?
Yes, I think we did.
Oh my
I thought we
gosh.
postponed it because spoiler
Is that
alert.
the one that we haven't posted
I
yet?
thought so because we wanted to get
Never
the
mind.
Oh, yeah, we were going
Tangerines
to
up.
post this, but we're too excited about Tangerines. But I forget what I rated Brewing Love. I think I rated it a 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe it should be like a 2.5.
Wow.
This is what happens. I rate things and then I think about it longer and I'm like,
Mhm.
well, I didn't rate that right.
Because you rate it in the moment, though, after we've
Right.
been talking about it.
Yeah. And when we talk about things, I get excited
Right.
and
And
emotional.
then we see one that's really good.
Yeah.
and we're
then-
like, what was I thinking?
But so
wasn't
far,
that
you
bad.
like Potato Lab, right?
Well, okay. We've watched one episode.
Oh, forget it.
So I don't.
You can't tell everything but anything
I know.
by one episode.
I know. I don't know. I mean, I think it's going to be better than Brewing Love, but I'm not sure. I feel like we definitely picked the right drama. However, I still can't believe I'm watching it because I
Yeah.
don't like super sad,
Yeah.
and there's super sad things. But
It's way sadder than what I anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm hoping the rest of it's going to pick
But
up a
I
little.
knew when
not
it was
so
going to be a
sad.
life, a life story,
Yeah.
that there was going to be some.
Because that's life.
Yes, that
It's
is
real
life.
life.
it is. It is. Which is, I mean, real life can be sad enough. We don't need it in our dramas.
Exactly. That's my thought.
Right.
Give me some good old rom-coms.
Yes.
After this one, we better find some.
Doesn't sound like it'll be potato lab.
It may not be.
We ever do Cinderella at 2 a.m.?
No, maybe we'll talk about that.
Ooh, yes.
I'll have to watch it again.
Yeah, you need to because we need to do one on that.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to continue on with our conversation next week about when life gives you tangerines. we'll be talking about episodes 9 through 12. So if you haven't watched it, watch it so you can listen to our podcast and talk about it with us. You can share your thoughts and opinions via what?
X,
Facebook, even email,
YouTube, right?
yeah,
Facebook.
comment on YouTube. There's even a little button in the podcast, I think, that say fan mail. Really, that's just a message to us. Send us a message. Tell us what you think.
We'd love to hear from you.
Yep.
Yes, we would.
Yeah.
And
Especially Batavia. We always mention you.
Yes.
Can't you say hello back? I'm just kidding. You don't have to.
for some reason, we have a specific love for you, you know?
I know. We don't know why.
And should we say, I mean, not that we want to shine the light on anybody's specific one over the other, because we love you all and we are so thankful that all of you joined in. But we've had 3 from South Korea, and for some reason that just makes us so excited and so happy.
We're fangirling over you.
We are. So maybe when we make it there one of these days, we can maybe meet some of the people.
Oh, yes. Have some iced Americanos together.
Yes.
Or chai tea. Oh, well, I guess that's it. So thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of the KDrama Divas podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode as much as we did. Before we part ways, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave a review wherever you get your podcasts. Connect with us on social media at KDrama Divas to stay up to date on recent podcasts and to share your thoughts and recommendations.